hills. But good time, very challenging out there, but everyone's coming in dribs and drabs now.
Finished it! Thank you!
We've got our friends Ricky and his mate here from Singapore, and they've been struggling out there.
Yeah.
By them really tough out there on these real windy days by yourself, but you guys have done awesome. We really hope you've enjoyed Tour of New Zealand.
Definitely.
We hope you'll be back again and really impressed. You know, like if we go to start talking about bike technology, you know, Tour of New Zealand's not about this real high-end bike technology stuff. I'm real fortunate. I've got this beautiful Scott foil to ride with shoes that clip in and improves my pedaling efficiency. These guys have got their butter bullets on, and
that's why going up the hill. No clips.
So you know, they can't push and pull, but
yeah, we want to be safe.
yeah. So, but you guys have done an awesome job all the same, and you know, you're really testament to the true spirit of Tour of New Zealand. And once again, congratulations.
Yeah,
Thanks very much.
Definitely
And we'll see you in Wellington.
Back in 2019.
Excellent.
Thanks for having us.
We're in Masterton, the finish of the road stages here in the Tour of New Zealand. I'm here with Scott, who gave us a special talk the other night about his charity and the reasons that he's riding for child cancer. And he spoke about a wonderful little girl who's his daughter by the name of Ella. And Ella, people think that I'm a hero because I've ridden Tour de France, I've been to Olympic Games, and I've done all that stuff. But I think you might be more of a hero than me. I think what we're going to do, Ella, is because I think you're a hero, is when we get to Wellington tomorrow night, I'm going to sign my jersey, and you're going to sign it as well because you're a hero, and we're going to auction it off, and we're going to see how much money that we can raise for the Child Cancer Foundation. How does that sound?
Good.
Yeah? How much money do you reckon we'll get?
$1 million.
$1 million? We'll set that then and we'll see how we go, eh?
Time now to catch up with the final few stages on the South Island in the 2017 Tour of New Zealand. Day 5 was an 80-kilometre ride from Methven to Oxford. With a backdrop of the Southern Alps, riders are thoroughly enjoying this long, fast and flat stage through Canterbury.
That's a real toughie. It's great as early on.
Loving the Tour of New Zealand.
Day 6, and after a quick dip in the hot pools at Hanmer, and it's back on the bike for a 112-kilometre ride from Springs Junction via Reefton and on to Murchison.
Another day in paradise.
The 2016 earthquake that shook the Kaikoura coast smashed roads that the Tour normally travels on. The alternative ride is a beauty, but access is tough, with a 2-hour drive to the start and a 2-hour drive from the finish to Picton. It's a long day today, but the riders are eventually rewarded with a consistent sloping tree-lined downhill that takes them through Reefton and on to Murchison.
Hi, I'm Katie Elliott. I'm from Colorado. We came over to do the tour because it's a great, way to raise money for charity, and it's also an awesome way to see New Zealand. Today was amazing. Had a really good group, lots of really strong riders, so it was fun to ride and get out there and go fast.
Day 7, and the riders on the South Island are on the home straight, heading for Cook Strait, and a 70-kilometre dash for the ferry from Blenheim to Picton.
Pretty straightforward today. Just be very careful when we go out the gate, turn left.
The riders are farewell from the Salador and restaurant of day sponsors, the Alan Scott Family Winery. This the penultimate day of the 2017 Tour of New Zealand. After reaching Havelock on the Nelson Highway, it's a stunning ride along the inner bays of the Marlborough Sounds. The road never stops twisting, turning, climbing and dropping. And then, after a celebratory lunch in Picton, it's time to catch the ferry to the capital.
Beautiful.
We just arrived off the ferry and a really rough ride, wasn't it? We were sweating buckets, mate.
Day 8, and it's the final stage of the 2017 Tour of New Zealand. The perfect finale for the two simultaneous tours. The South Island riders meet those that have cycled the North Island course for the Criterium in Wellington. Rivalry between the islands developed, with riders desperate to have their island on top of the podium. It's very special and the competition hot on this perfect 750-metre circuit that starts and finishes on the steps of the New Zealand Parliament.
So we're at the start here of the last stage in Wellington. It's going off in waves. This is the first wave to go off. Pretty iconic, really. I've raced all over the world. Champs-Elysees at the finish of the Tour de France, Tiananmen Square in China for the Beijing Olympics, around the Acropolis in Athens for the Olympics, and finally here outside the Parliament building in New Zealand. So adding another monumental finish area to what's been a great event here at the Tour of New Zealand.
The Criterium is the front cover of the tour. Legs are pumping and lungs gasping as riders scramble around the circuit over the 4-lap races. It offers a chance for the serious racers to show off their skills in front of the crowd gathered. It's also an opportunity for the not-so-serious racers to get a taste of what it's like for the pros. Lifelong friendships have been made, personal goals have been reached, and grit and determination to never give up carved deep into the soul.
It's all about fundraising. We got challenged to do a ride-off with Paul Odland, and we said we'd only do it if someone donated $500. That's it, we got 500 more bucks to go towards our $500,000 we're aiming for.
How are we feeling about this?
I'm a bit nervous. I think I'm going to have to drop him in the first lap. I don't want him on the finish line with him.
And Paul Odland just edged out the legendary veteran Julian Dean. Bragging rights for the Canterbury coach and some more cash in the growing charity pot. So many people will be positively changed by the generosity of those who sponsored a rider. Trafficked, innocent young children in Thailand will be given back their lives. Families with children afflicted by cancer will have their burdens eased a little. And new treatments and opportunities will arise for those with heart disease or neck cancers. Hundreds of thousands of dollars raised for some incredible causes.
What's your guys' best moment of the Tour of New Zealand? You guys are riding the South Island leg.
Yep, South Island lead. Nigel winning a stage.
Won a stage?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Smashed
Yep.
it. So, but no, just good people.
You guys are father and daughter, and you've been doing the North Island leg.
Yeah.
What's been the best moment for you guys?
It's just been really fun the whole week riding with my dad.
Yeah.
He asked me in January if I wanted to ride with him, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll train.
Yeah. Oh, good. And you've come out from the UK for this?
Yeah, exactly.
You're studying in the UK. Yeah. And I have to ask the question, who's going better?
I'm a bit stronger.
Laura's a bit stronger and keeping up quite well most of the time.
What was the best moment for you this year's Tour of New Zealand, Debbie?
The downhill of the Rahu Saddle into Reefton is the best road ride on this tour.
There you go, you've had it, folks.
Yep.
The best road ride of this tour.
Oh mate, it had to be going over the Crown Range, it's just awesome. That last stage as well, that was pretty cool. Cross through to Picton,
Yep.
so scenic and just great time, great people, awesome.
Yep. Is that Superman on there?
No.
No? Oh, it's Daddy, is it? Oh, he must be Superman if he's ridden all the way to Wellington. What's your best moment of this year's Tour of New Zealand, North Island leg?
Would have to be coming into the ferry Rarangi.
Yep.
Just absolutely fantastic. Great climbs.
Yep.
The weather was good to us.
Yep.
And it's such a spectacular part of the country to be in and ride around. So yeah, that was definitely the highlight. Oh, of course, you smashing out some turns with us at the front. That was pretty cool as well.
I think the best moment was actually simply meeting all of you, cycling with you, on this finale racing video, knowing we're not going to win, but just being here and having people like you, Julian, in the race. Awesome.
Give you a bit of advice, maybe next time go home and get some cycling shoes and pedals. I think it'll make your job much easier. He rode all the way from Kaitaia down to Wellington in some sand shoes. So that's really extraordinary. So congratulations, my friend. That's
very much.
Andrew, we're asking people what their best moment of the 2017 Tour of New Zealand was. I'm sure yours wasn't going into the barrier on day 2, but you must have a good moment.
Yeah, look, when I got back from that ride on day 2, when the ambulance was coming in behind me with the lights on, and there was all these people that had come out to cheer me on, I came in and I felt really emotional at that time. It was just awesome. I felt so satisfied.
Trevor Mallard, great of you to join us here on this last day of the Tour of New Zealand. Thank you very much for helping us arrange what's turning out to be quite a cool way to finish the Tour of New Zealand outside Parliament building, and of course all for a great cause.
Lots of money raised for charity. I think it's really neat that so many overseas riders come here. It's gaining a really good reputation, and what wonderful people.
So I'm here with Cameron Brown, winner of 12 New Zealand Ironmans. You were second a few weeks ago in Taupo again. One of the world's greatest athletes, and someone I certainly admire a lot. You've been here at the Tour of New Zealand doing probably a bit of recovery, I guess, with the Ironman just a few weeks ago, riding for the Tier Fund as well. You enjoyed being here and seeing different people?
Yeah, I know, it's been fantastic. It's been great, just seeing parts of New Zealand that I've ever been to, Tekapo and Wanaka, and some great riding, some good hills, and fantastic athletes, and riding with the likes of you, and just age groupers and just the people that love riding. So yeah, it's been pretty cool.
It's just been a great week coming over for a holiday, and I really think the highlight for me was the stage from the Chateau. We had a terrible start with the weather-wise, everyone rugged up, and then the race down the mountain was really good fun. The weather got better as we went on, and I think that was my favourite stage. Julian also joined us in that stage, so it's fantastic.
I'm here with Justin Lester, the Mayor of Wellington City. Justin, it's great to have the support of people like yourself for this event. It's a great event. Finishing here in your city, in Wellington City, and it does a lot for promoting cycling. I know Wellington as well is doing its bit to try and promote cycling, healthy lifestyles, commuting and that sort of activity.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in New Zealand where it was commonplace for everyone to ride their bike to school every day. People are probably slightly more active, so we want to make sure that we get back to the future here in Wellington, that it's safe for kids to get down the road. I've got a couple of young daughters as well, and I know that they want to get out and about, just making sure it's safe, so we'll do everything we can. It's nice to get out and bike myself, although I must admit I had a smoothie about half an hour beforehand, and after the Criterion I thought I was going to vomit. So I was like, oh, well, I better just go over here just in case. That's not probably a good look if I'm sick on the steps of Parliament, so that's all right, I held everything in.
Honda are fantastic supporters of this event. They've given probably the best prize for the Tour of New Zealand in this racy little Honda Jazz that you see behind us, Honda Jazz RS. What a wonderful support you guys have shown for this Tour of New Zealand for a great cause, Lisa. And you've got a couple of teams riding in this event as well?
We have. We've got a team in each island, people riding with from the Child Cancer Foundation, supporting the Honda cause too. So we're really proud of them. They've done really good.
Honda New Zealand's generous support of Tour 2017 stimulated and assisted a 100% increase in donations to the charities, with 3 riders sharing in a 2017 Honda Jazz as their take-home winnings, as well as over $400,000 distributed to the Tour charities. Full results of Tour 2017 are on the website now, with the opening of entries for 2019 later in the year.
Fantastic week, but I'm sure everyone's happy to get the bike riding behind them, get on with the celebrating, get on with the prize giving. So we're going to go and take a look at a few highlights now.
Ride on, brother, it's a fast peloton, but we really need to keep up the speed. Ride on, brother, I can do 500 if you take a turn out in the lead. And when we come to the end, with a bike in the shed, I won't remember who followed or led, but I remember the friends that were riding on the Tour of NZ. Sun is burning and the wheels are turning, I'm keeping up with Julie and Dean. None of my friends believe all the things I've seen. Ride on down the coast and the country plain, cross the river and the mountain road. Ride on, brother, got a long
way to travel country and paint as I go, and raise lots of money for some very worthy charities.
Sun is burning and the wheels are turning. I'm keeping up with Julie and Dean. None of my friends believe all the things I've seen. Right on down the coast and the country lane, we got a lot of New Zealand ahead. Right on, brother, I'm riding the Tour of NZ.
A great event that changes lives. Get on your bike and we'll see you for the Tour of New Zealand 2019.